Limiting the use of social media. Social media has taken over on how we communicate with one another nowadays. It has been seen as increasingly harmful and has many disadvantages to it. Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and Facebook are the most common forms of social media that affect our society every day. If we are all aware of the harm social media brings upon us and our future generations, we can together come up with great solutions to control this matter. By doing so, we will not only grow, but will be able to evolve as a society. If we limit the use of social media, we can decrease the amount of wasted time, improve mental health, understand negative impacts, and come up with reasonable solutions. Social media has become an addiction and hurts people tremendously each and every day. Though if we control the usage of these platforms, things like aimlessly scrolling, mental illnesses, and impatience can all be improved. People spend too much time on social media, wasting it, whereas they could be doing something more meaningful, like having face-to-face social interactions. A recent study by Jean Twenge, PhD professor of psychology at the San Diego State University, and her colleagues found that as a cohort, high school seniors heading to college in 2016 spent an hour less a day engaging in in-person social interactions, such as going to parties, movies, or riding in cars together, comparing it to high school seniors in the late 1980s. This is a widespread problem and is affecting everyone around the globe. There are many other problems associated with wasting time, such as it can develop laziness, obesity, underdeveloped social skills, and enhance mental illnesses. Now, people not only waste the time, but are also challenged in how they are perceived by others in society. They look up to social media for validation in regards to their physical appearance, intelligence, and the common social trends. Chow and Edge published an article about the potential impact of using Facebook on students' perceptions of others' lives. The study carried out 425 undergrad students at the State University in Utah, reporting that Facebook use is linked to participants' impression that other users are happier, as well as the feeling that life is not fair. Giving social media extensive time not only damages our eyesight, but other aspects such as mental growth can also be impacted. Some researchers have associated online social networking with several psychiatric disorders, including depressive symptoms, anxiety, and low self-esteem. Future generations are getting a higher exposure to technology at a much younger age, and there may be consequences we are not even aware of yet. As Kaveri Subramaniam, a PhD developmental psychologist, professor at Cal State LA, and associate director of the Children's Digital Media Center, Los Angeles, says, because the exposure to technology is happening so early, we have to be mindful of the possibility that perhaps there are changes happening at a neural level with early exposure. As we have understood the problem, there needs to be some sort of solution to help us terminate the issue, or at least the minimum, reduce it. Now, limiting social media requires us to start and begin with small steps, such as having more face-to-face social interactions, indulging in other spare time hobbies like painting, reading, or even gardening, unsubscribing, unfollowing, and unfriending, blocking, deleting unused applications, and most of all, letting our phone battery die. The solution is practical if we enhance a little self-control and build tolerance among ourselves. It may be hard, but it is not impractical and can be done with a little motivation and determination. Modifying the use of social media will improve our mental capabilities and increase our tendency to explore other things outside our phones. A 2018 University of Pennsylvania study found that reducing social media use to 30 minutes a day resulted in significant reduction in levels of anxiety, depression, loneliness, sleep problems, and FOMO. Social media and technology addiction has become a global concern and is spreading too fast, especially among the future generations, as they are heavily exposed to it. By limiting time on certain applications, devices, and platforms, we can make a better use of our time in general and reduce the dependence. Now, we cannot end this issue, that is for sure, because there is a severe amount of exposure, but we can always limit the usage of technology and social media to save time, improve mental health, and resolve this problem. Human addiction to technology is a large concern. Young adults, especially, are far beyond using technology just as a tool for support or aid, but rather use it to function emotionally and socially, which is causing more problems than we can even imagine. Thank you.